Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bless Barlow, and welcome back to the river. It's been a while, since September, since I've uploaded one of these videos. Actually, I think the last time I uploaded a fishing video was February, and that video was complete garbage. The camera wasn't working for me. I couldn't get my ice fishing stuff set up, so that video is probably removed. I don't know, but right now I'm just gonna do a bit of a river walk. I'm not really fishing just yet. It's a little breezy here, so I don't know how well the audio is gonna be. Kind of worries me, but yeah, it's a beautiful cloudless day out, so I figured might as well go fishing. And this wind picked up while I'm out here, so I said, well, there's no point turning back now. So I'm heading up to the spot where I normally go. And I got my waders on, so just locked my bike up somewhere downriver, and I've just been walking. Not really much to fish, as you can see. It's relatively shallow. Anytime there's fish movement, it's always during the winter or the spring, or even sometimes in the fall. But it's about mid-July. It's the 11th of July exact. And about, I think, 4-ish. So it's not going to be a long video, but I'm definitely going to get some fishing, so yeah, I'll meet y'all up at the spot. Okay, I know I said I'd meet y'all at the spot. It just got really windy, but I'm seeing a little hole here. And I know any river like the back of my hand. If there's a hole, there's fish in it, so give this a few casts. Oh, I'd hit, actually. That or I hit a rock. Something, that's a snag. Something hit. Rock, fish, don't matter. It still counts, right? So, oh, there we go. Looks like a creek chub. You spit it. Y'all seen it. That counts. But because it's such a sunny and, well, it was cloudless when I left, there's a horsefly on my glasses. That is not fun. But because it's so sunny out, I'm thinking, why don't I use my Ultralight? I'll throw some fluorocarbon on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a MEP size 1. It's got a sticker on it. I got something hooked up. Looks like another chub? No, little bass. There we go. Are my hooks dull or something? I'm gonna take one last cast and I'm gonna get back up to the spot. Oh, hey, there we go. Alright, one more, and that's it. Get off my glasses. I hate horseflies. Horseflies and deer flies. Awful little creatures, little vampires. Alright, I'm heading upriver. Here we are. This spot is kind of a double-edged sword for me. The last time I was here, I was wearing rubber boots. And I'm pretty sure I actually got wet. Traversing this place is not easy, but to those who have been subscribed to my channel for a while, I think the 50 subscriber mark and up should recognize this spot very well. It's a little deeper than I remember. The rivers are still running kind of high this year, so I brought my hip waders. I know y'all can't see them, but I love them to death. So yeah, because it's so sunny, I'm going to work with fluorocarbon. It's practically invisible, and because I'm working in #1 long MEPs with a silver blade, all they're going to see in the water is a flash. They're not going to be able to really identify it. And just like that, smallmouth bass, love it. I can't land a fish today. I was fishing before I even started recording for about an hour. Everything was great. I was hooking into some big fish. It was perfect. And now look at me. Here's the wind. Great. blowing stuff into my eyes. That's epic. Thank you, Mother Nature. Very cool. Oh, something wrong with me today. Okay, we're almost to the spot. I had night crawlers. I fully intended to use night crawlers for this video, but I took them out when I got home. I did some fishing with them, and I completely forgot them in my bag, so they're dead. Yeah. You all recognize this spot. I actually almost slipped here and first started the video. And you see, already I can see some decent fish sitting in here. Yep, hooked up. Let's see if he spits it. He's not big, but I think it's a smallie. Yeah, it's fighting like a smallie. Yep, smallmouth. Come back here. I don't know. I'm gonna hold my rod here. I'm just gonna tuck it into my arm like I did last time. There we go. A little swimmer. He ain't a bad fish though. Smallmouth are some of the most hard-fighting fish I know of. Brook trout are the same way. You can't see them. This is like a whole different school of fish. But none of them are big. Well, that's why I brought the Ultralight. Nope, I missed him. Work my way up this way a little bit. Oh, they're hungry. I want to know where the big ones are. I caught two surprisingly big creek chub downriver by the bridge. I know I say the bridge, but y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I keep saying y'all. Just lost another one. But, the little bridge where I get down from. And there was two really nice creek chub there. They're actually the biggest creek chub I've ever caught. So this is a good little smallmouth. I'm seeing some bluegill to this guy. See? That's a beautiful little fish. Look at that. See, I don't know what it is about fishing, but I can't get enough of it. It's... Oh, there's that wind again. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. Oh, okay, there's a big fish. So you could see him hit me. Yep, there we go. Still small, just a little bigger. I grab the line now mostly. I grab the line and I just do one of those. See, the cool thing about being way up here is you hardly find fish with parasites in them. Now, sadly, I can spot a few in this guy's face, sadly. So most of the fish, especially during summer, they're really no good to eat. See, he's better. Get in there. If you're gonna keep and eat fish from... What? Okay, there we go. Oh, is one thing after another. Now it's wrapped again. Okay, there we go. Today is just not my day. It's too far. You know what? Actually, that might work with the current. I'm gonna head over here a little. As you see, it gets a little darker, but I'll wait for this wind to stop. It's kind of annoying, but oh well, nothing I can do about it. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Look at me go. On an absolute roll. That's what happens when I sleep before I fish. The first time I did this, I didn't sleep. It was beautiful. There was no wind. That's a big fish, I think. No, smallmouth. That's the beauty of these little smallmouth. I don't know if it's because they come out of a river, but between river smallmouth and lake smallmouth, there's a color difference. And I swear, river smallmouth seem to fight harder. I don't know if that's just me, but they seem to fight a lot harder than a smallmouth that just came out of a lake. It could just be me for all I know. I have no clue. But unlike last video, I'm not going to stick around here too long because it's not producing. It is producing. It's just not what I'm looking for. So, excuse me. Because I have my waders, I'm going to go upriver. Face this way out of the wind a little. That's too high upriver. There you go. It's usually right where it starts, it drops off. There we go. There we go. See, because of how shallow this river is, big fish aren't really a thing, per se. I mean, there's plenty of predator fish. I ended up catching a 5-pound walleye on this river before. I know. So it is capable of big fish. Just, you know, it's timing and where they are. I don't know this river all too well. I've been fishing the Moira River in Belleville my whole life, so when in doubt, just use fluorocarbon and a MEPS. That has always worked for me. If I'm fishing a new body of water, river, stream specifically, maybe even a pond, I wouldn't say so much a lake, but my go-to is a MEPS and fluorocarbon. You keep small, you keep flashy, something silver on sunny days, on darker days. Sometimes you want to go with the dark colors, sometimes you want to stand out. You gotta listen to the fish. As dumb as that sounds, the fish will tell you where and what they want. Now, I can tell you for free right now, on hot dog summer days like this, these fish are going to be sitting in the little pools. Now, typically the bigger fish are with them, or they're not, because today they're not here. Look at this guy. It's just, they're hungry. They're not choking it, but they're getting like all of the hooks in there. You are hooked ferociously, you little bugger. This guy's hooked good. I'm gonna switch to barbless hooks soon enough. I'm getting sick of this. I'll lose more fish, sure, but unhooking is gonna be less of a pain. I can live with that sacrifice. There we go. Now, here's a little fact that I want to tell all the newer fishermen on my channel. The difference between a smallmouth and a largemouth is, obviously, just visually, but it goes a little deeper than that. If the eye, and I'll show you on this guy here, this is neither of those fish. It's a creek chub. Creek chub make excellent pike bait. Hard to grab onto, but see how the eye, it's really hard to see, but with a creek chub, see the jaw stops before it hits the eye. With smallmouth, the jaw will stop just in the middle of the eye. With largemouth, it'll go past the eye. Now, the obvious dead giveaway would be coloration. Smallmouth are more of a brown, while largemouth tend to stay green. But if for whatever reason that doesn't tell you right away, there you go. I kind of wish we had spotted bass up in areas like this. I think we might. I don't know. I don't see anything in the reg books or online. I probably gotta go I don't know. They're probably more of a southern fish, but I know the Ontario-wide record for smallmouth is around 9 pounds, and for largemouth is about 10 pounds. So they do get big. There's no secret in that. These fish get huge. But like I said earlier, just gotta find them. I'm gonna head upriver, and I'm gonna start recording again when I find another spot, because I've not come up this far. So catch y'all in a bit. Holy, there's nothing fish worthy just yet, but I just wanted to show you all this. Holy, isn't that pretty? Looks like that one had water coming down it at some point. Get up on those ledges. Wow. Nothing too noteworthy. Very cool though. So I've been walking for maybe about an hour, 30 minutes. I don't know where I am, but I found a deeper spot of water, so. Yeah, there you go. Already, I'm seeing a school of creek chub. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got a nice one on. Yeah. Shoo! You're a nice one. You're not the biggest one of the day, but that's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's a fairly big one actually. They didn't fight much, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. These are excellent pike. Look at this turtle right in front of me. Look at that. Hello, guy. He's mad. Okay, there you go. Very cool. Oh, that was cool. I almost stepped on the poor guy on the way up here. Yep. There we go. They're not a bad size. They're no stretch of the matter. Oh, there he goes. Helped him hit my boot. There we go. This one feels nice. So look at their colors. I like calling these guys a poor man's trout. Just very pretty little fish. They're full of fight too. They're very tasty. They're not anywhere near brook trout or perch levels of tasty, but they're good fish nonetheless. See? I got a good lazy river to explore here. Oh, I got another one. This one feels bigger. Yep, this one's bigger. Much bigger. Oh yeah, look at that. He's nice. Such spunky little fish. Look at this. Very, very nice. I love this. Some people use overly large gear to wrangle fish because I guess they don't like the fight they give. Me, I like using undersized gear. I'm actually going to downsize my line to, I think I'll bump it down to 4 pound. Look at this. Look at the size of this one. Look at that. Wow. Very pretty. Get in there. See, it's hard to answer. I swallowed a skitter. Yucky. But it's hard to answer philosophically why I fish. But if I wanted to give you a short answer, it's this right here. It's just, there's no one. There's just me and these fish. it's quiet, and it's helped me out with a lot of problems I've had in my life. It's very therapeutic for me. There's that friggin' wind. See, it's deep all through here, so I'm gonna just cast around as I'm going upriver and see what happens, because I see some rapids in front of me here. Oh. And what did you see? Oop, almost fell. Up there. I see a redfin sucker. You probably didn't see him, but if I had worms, I'd be sitting on bottom of a little hook right now. I did get another chub. Spunky little guy. Look at that. There he goes. Suckers have hit lures before. Mostly when they're spawning. Probably out of aggression. By no means would they hit him now. But, you know. I love fishing for just about everything. People ask me what I like to fish for primarily, and I tell them I'm multi-species. I can't pick a favorite. A rock bass, and it's gone. That's why I downsize my hooks. Stuff seems to be able to jump off a little easier. Typically when I buy a new MEPS, I cut the original hooks off. I find them too big for the size of the lure. That's probably it. But if I'm gonna ultralight fish in a river, I'm probably gonna want smaller hooks altogether. It's getting shallower up here. I'll probably call it a day soon. Haven't caught much, nothing worth keeping. Uh-oh. Okay, no, I'm out of snagged in the reeds there for a quick sec. I mean, I guess I could have kept a big creek chub, but it would take me a while to get them out. Oh, that's why I'm not catching anything on this cast. New species. Look at that. Like, this is gorgeous. There we go. Another fish. It's a smallie. That's the smallest smallie I've seen and caught all day. That counts. Touch the lure. With the cast behind me here as I walk in this river. I doubt I'm going to catch anything just because of me walking through the water, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, big nopies. Big nopesies there, broskies. Up to the side. This is gorgeous. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he got off. I don't know. There's something just so amazing watching, just doing this in general. And I suppose the purpose of me making a YouTube channel revolving around anything involving fishing, that being just, hold on, wind. I don't know how bad it is on the camera. I can't hear it. Is I wanted to share this experience with, pardon me, how rude, with people who may not be able to get out and do things like this as much as I do. And I'm going to start recording more often. Actually, I think my next video will be no commentary, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start downriver, and what I'll do is I'm just going to walk. No commentary, I'm just going to walk and let people just enjoy the river for how the river sounds, how it looks. Give me my reel, you know, because me talking all the time, I'm sure it gets annoying. And the way I look at rivers and streams is, it's a song for those who listen. And it's just, views like these are just gorgeous. I can't get enough of it. I didn't want to fish at the spot I was fishing at the last time for too long, because I've already been there, and I don't know, and I really don't want to be all too repetitive here. That's why I try to space out videos if I'm doing the underwater ones. I can't find my underwater, the waterproof casing for the camera right now, so I'm gonna hold off on those until I can either make something or find it. But I don't know, I've grown up around fishing and water my entire life. For 18 years I was raised to be an angler, and it's just what I do through my hardest times and some of my best times. The water has always been a place I can go to, and I know at a younger age I'd always leave school if I was mad or something got real under my skin, and I just leave. And the first place I would go is to the river. I wouldn't have my gear, and I'd just listen. And it was, I don't know, to some people this is gonna sound really dumb, but it's like a mother's comforting word, you know what I'm trying to say, comforting words. Like I said, it's dumb, but it's just, it's therapeutic. But anyway, enough of that. We're not here to listen to me be sad and stuff like that. Not that I am, but you get the point. We're here to fish. We're here to catch fish and look at the river. So that's one thing I'm not too happy about with this place. It's very shallow. Very, very shallow. And I figured going upriver would get better, because I went downriver a few days ago in the waders, and it came off to this deep, very calm spot. I didn't catch much though. One nice size smallie. There's that wind again. One nice smallie, and I actually caught a baby pike. I seen 3 pike that day. There are so many better days for me to record, and I chose to record on the windiest day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my intelligence. Yeah, it's not very deep, and I'm not a fan of that. And it's only just hitting me now. I've been walking for over an hour or two, and I have to walk home. There's no roads. It's all water and river. So yeah, this will be fun. I'm not gonna turn around just yet. Get some more fishing in. Camera battery runs low here and there, so I'll walk a little further because I can see a point of interest here, and then I'll cut it. Is it me or is it the fish? I think it's me. Oh, there we go. Nope. Fish off. Oh, I was bottom. I'm scared one of these days I'm gonna grab my lure and there's gonna be a leech on it. Oh, and I don't know when. I'm just gonna stop talking every time it's windy because I don't know how it picks up on the camera. I'm sorry. But I'll be heading up north to a cottage where I actually took those cottage life videos that I made with next to nothing on them. And what I'm going to be doing is I'll be taking a canoe and I will troll the lake. And the first time I did that, I didn't have my camera. I had my camera with me for underwater release shots. And because I was in a canoe, I could just manage that. If I had an old sports style canoe, I probably could have, but because I didn't, it was just really hard for me to manage that, so. Whoa! Well, that's a better fish, but I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to end up flipping because I didn't know where it was. Holy moly! Wind! Good gracious! Cheese and rice! Oh, there's another fish. Oh, there's more suckers! I don't know if you can see them, but they're big. Look at this guy. This is spunky. But yeah, I'm gonna have videos of me trolling in a canoe. That'll be fun. This chest mount has definitely been a really big advancement in my career for my YouTube. It's helping me do a lot that I couldn't do before, and I didn't want to go back to doing it with a cell phone. There was a lot of videos I had on an older channel I made that hit 43, and I had used my phone for a lot of those videos. Of course, we're talking an iPhone 5C, so audio and video quality is not going to be the greatest. As of now, I believe it's a 9 to 10 year old phone. Big yikes. So, you see, this is nice. I can fish this and walk it too, which makes it beautiful. I see a big smallie, but yeah, I'll be trolling and hopefully catching some big lakes smallmouth. And you'll be able to see the difference because, oh my gosh, ooh, that hurt. Anyway, before I hooked myself, I'll be able to show you the difference between the two. And maybe I'll even catch lake trout or wind. How awesome. Big creek chub, really big. Swimming with the suckers. Look at them all. Can you see that? I really hope you can see that. Uh-oh. You're not hooked very good, are you? There you go. Cheese and rice. I mean, what's the deal with this wind? There might be rain coming in. That's what I think it is. I think there'll be rain coming within the next little while. Oh, I have a fish on. I didn't even realize it. He's so small. Look at him. He's still got the orange on his tail. Look at that. He's so pretty. some more suckers right there. Rock piles around here too. It's every time I go to talk, there's wind. Every time. Oh, you bugger. See, this is nice. This I can fish. Oh, you didn't see that. It jumped my lure in his mouth. Oh, there we go. There's a nice creek chub. There we go. Oh. Yes, sir. There's another fish. I'm waiting to just get a hook in my hand one of these days. Plenty of little fish. I can feel them hitting it, but I can't see them. You'll watch my rod. Yeah, see, it'll do that. Oh, there we go. That's a fish. Never mind. And it's gone. Look it. I'll stop moving so you can see it. You see that? Fish. Gotta love it. That's a smallmouth. I thought that was a creek chub for a little while. Here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting kind of late. Oh. So, I'll walk up a little bit. My camera battery's getting low. So I'm going to walk up here a little bit. Get on this rock. And I'm going to plug it in. And we're going to walk upriver. Oh, what? You thought I was going to end the video? Nah, I got that portable battery. Thank you, wind. Just as I was getting ready to hype things up. Nah, I got that portable battery pack on stack. I got the pack on stack. It's a lot of walking I've done, and let's be realistic, I'm just gonna prolong it if I keep going upriver. Look at that! Look at that! Did you see that? Ready to kill. Holy moly! Oh. Okay, well, I was hoping I didn't have to do this. I gotta play fish surgery. Oh. Not coolizos. That wasn't English. Okay. Don't take my rod. Get off. Okay. Come here. I do this off camera because it's not hooked in a good spot. Okay, he's free. We're good. No damage. Okay, I'm gonna cut the video for right now, and I'm heading downriver. Close. There we go. Oh, well, I can just do this. Okay, well, let me take the cord here and just wrap that so it's out of the way. What is this tomfoolery? That works, I guess. Get out of the way of the camera. Okay, so, apparently I can record with this pack plugged in. So that's pretty pug. I'm going to be using an old jerkbait I've used. Before I started taking my YouTube channel seriously again, whenever a MEPS stopped working on the water for me, I'd always switch to that particular jerkbait. So I'm going to take a few casts with that, and then I'll cut. And then I'll just head down and I'm going to catch fish, because that's just what I do. That's all I can do. Oh, I was swimming earlier, so my shoulders are burnt. So I got the camera harness, my backpack, and my wader straps on all at once. And let me tell you, it's not fun. Here we go. Oh, look at the tree. At the tree. Oh. Son of a gun. I still got a fish on, and I'm wrapped. Uh-oh. That line's tied around my pole. I don't know if you can hear it scraping. There we go. Ooh. Okay, it's just a gill plate. Go, hook's out. Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. Take a couple more casts and go like that. Just been doing the old twitch. Do the little twitchy poo. Yep. I could always just do a straight run like this. That seems to get reactions out of them too. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's out. Onwards! Downriver! Alright, I just want to give you all a lesson in smallmouth bass river fishing. Do you see this? If you see this in your river, chances are it drops off. So, we're going to get on this rock. I'm going to flick our crankbait behind these rocks, and we're just going to twitch, twitch, twitchy, 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 felt the bite, fish off. Okay? So you can see this gets really shallow from really deep really quick. Focus on that. Smallmouth bass use areas like these to ambush smaller fish. That's why I'm using my crankbait. As you can see, I'm getting plenty of hits, but for whatever reason, I cannot bring anything in. Ooh, I don't like that. It's gonna get snagged in it. Nope, I'm good. Yep, there we go. See, they ambush them from behind all of these rocks here. And I'm going to show you just how deep it is here in a second. I'm going to step in there. Don't worry about the fish, they'll go back to it. Because there's no nests in the area per se. Because I'd say, oh, there we go. Just so aggressive. Okay, let me show you how deep it gets here. So, it starts off fairly innocent enough, and it comes right, so right now I'm at my knees, and I am above my knees in water. I'm almost up to my knees right now in water. And you don't just have to twitch a jerkbait. A lot of times, just the wiggle from you straight on reeling is enough too. But as you can see, I was not as productive with my bites in fish, so I'm gonna do that same cast and then work some twitches in there. We're gonna see how much more productive this is. Oh, so off the bat already, I had a hit. Yep, there we go. See? A lot of the times with these smallmouth, it's all about reaction. That's not a smallmouth, but you get my point. Buddy, you are far from a smallmouth. You ain't even part of the bass family. Fun fact, neither is the largemouth bass. It's actually more related to a minnow, I believe. That or a panfish. I'm unsure of which, I just know it's not a true bass. Twitchy, twitchy, fishy. Twitchy, 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 just twitch. If you twitchy, twitchy, then you get fishy, fishy. See that? That's the dumbest way I've ever could have said it, but it's true. Twitchy, twitchy, fishy. You only want to twitch about twice, and then from there, just let me angle y'all up a bit. See, I can just straight reel like this, and it's not, ooh, it gets rocky. I can get bites out of it, but whether they're reaction bites or not is hard to say. Yeah, I was wondering why that wouldn't move. Back here. He's off. But yeah, I'm gonna walk down this way a little bit more. You're probably gonna see some areas that you didn't see me coming up in. I know you could probably recognize that big rock right there. From behind the gill plate, top lip, and the water. The deal with successful river angling is finding deep pockets in fast-moving water. At least that is for, say, smallmouth and creek chub. Now, if catfish is what you're looking for, you kind of want the same thing, come to think of it. You want a place with fast water, so say the bottom of a dam and a deep pool. Bottom of a dam. They hold those two things. So we're talking channel catfish here, not so much bullheader, more of a lake and pond fish. But channel catfish, oh yeah. You fish a bottom of a dam. Let's take the Moira River, for example, here. I've caught some of my biggest channel catfish out of that river. The biggest one being 15 pounds off of salmon eggs in September. I figured I'd see if I can't get any steelhead that would be trying to move up the river early, because I know the trout work. I won't get too off track here because I have a bad habit of that, but they work in early, mid to late seasons of the salmon run, and that's when, you know, they move up and down the rivers. So I tried early for that, just did some float fishing with salmon eggs, and I washed my bobber sink, and I get all excited, and I think it's a salmon or a trout or something. I get it in close, and it's a 15-pound channel catfish. I was completely bewildered at the moment, you know? I had a few people walk by and say, why didn't you keep it and eat it? Like, the thing with catfish, channel cats, this goes for all of them. The bigger the catfish, the more gritty the meat's gonna be. It's not gonna be ideal. Oh boy. Please tell me I'm not gonna have to do this right here on the riverside. Please. I really don't want to deal with this at all. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, well, that was easy. A little twitchy twitchy. Oh. Nothing. I hope there's not a leak in my waders because my legs are getting kind of cold. It's probably just being in the water in general. But yeah, you all recognize this big boulder in front of me probably. I was fishing on that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on this side of the river. I'm going to fish behind that rock before it gets to the side of the river without falling into the water. Would be great because I have a lot of electrical stuff on me and I don't need it getting damaged when I'm already low on funds. But as I was saying about channel cats, their meat gets muddy. And it really depends on who's cooking it. You can cook it out. It's just a bit of taste. It's not that bad by any chance, but it's just not the greatest. Big channel cats like that are typically breeders, so yeah, channel cats love rivers. They love current. They're kind of like the bottom feeding smallmouth bass, but don't get it too twisted. They're voracious predators too. Look at this. So much fight to them. Uh-oh. Okay, well, he spit the hook. It's kind of the issue with using baits like this, I'm not a fan of, is if they spit the first hook out, and because they all seem to be hitting towards the front of the hook, so they're the front of the bait. They're feeding very aggressively, which is good. It's good for fishing. But as far as hooking goes, that's not the greatest. Yeah, see? Okay, thank goodness. Poor guy. Them striking towards the head of the bait like that leaves that back treble really open for some accidents. I'm not a fan of it myself. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's off. Yeah, see? Even the creek chub are hitting it towards the front of the bait too, as you can probably see. They're feeding very aggressively. That's in my hand. Uh-oh. He's gonna croak on me for a little. He don't like being held. But he has all three bits of that hook in his face here. I can work it out, it's just gonna be quick. Pretty croaking. I wonder if their nickname are croakers for that reason. It'd be kind of funny. But actually, I think a croaker is its own species, come to think of it. There we go, front of the bait again. Let me try a more calm retrieve. Let's say just a straighter, slower, or a slower twitching. I'm gonna go with a straight reeling and see what happens. Alright, that was a little aggressive. Some little smallmouth Blythe, not musky. I've caught enough musky already. See, there's not much here that likes me just kind of slowly bringing it in. I'll get a few hits, but I think they really like that erratic movement. So the fish are doing well today, which is good as far as feeding habits go. That might have been the wrong word, but as far as the fishing goes, it's really good. But also, I meant to say this sooner, and it's been the only thing I've been able to think about for a while. I'm going to be working on licensing for my boat, so I haven't kind of made this public yet, so I'm going to say it now. I have a boat, and I'm going to be getting my licensing and a trailer for it soon. I have a motor, I have gas tank, got all that stuff with it. But you'll probably be able to get me see me enter some bass tournaments, walleye derbies, the works. There you go. You look like you're hooked towards the back. And maybe I will do some more chill streams where it's just some nighttime trolling for walleye. I don't think I can do that actually. I have to install lights on the boat before I can do that, but yeah, I'll probably just kind of add a camera stand on the front of the boat so the motor in low, or just kind of crank her down. Get a rod stand hooked up or whatever, because I've got a few of those kicking around the house. And just do some trolling. I'll throw some jerk baits on, some deep water cranks. We'll go for pike, walleye, bass, whatever's out there, whatever's open. Pike, maybe a muskie if it's summer. They'll be in deeper water. They're not even shallow. They kind of just disappear in the summer, honestly. I've been kind of lucky actually, catching them in deeper pockets of a river. They might have been stuck there from the walleye run, now that I think about it. Because what they do is they head upriver to spawn as well when the walleye spawn. What I was doing is I was just went out bass opener on the Moira River, fishing around some baits that look like sunfish, because I know in the lower half of the river they get, same thing kind of happens with largemouth. They're not a big fan of current, so they get stuck in pools. I can normally get them out of there, but so I think the muskie were. There was two of them. There was a really big one that took me for a ride. It was 38.8 pounds and just over 3.5 feet. Absolute monster fish of a lifetime. And then the other one was smaller. He was actually up towards the dam, which was weird. but no, they went back. I didn't feel like keeping a muskie. Some people do, I don't. But with 10-pound test line, boy was it exhilarating. Look at me, getting sidetracked. I'll meet you all downriver. This video is getting pretty long and I should cut it soon. There's this beautiful view again. I know it's the second time I've showed you, but I can't get over that. It's too gorgeous. Alright, I made it back here finally. And I'm gonna see how the crankbait does. Just morbid curiosity here. So right now I'm just gonna reel it nice and slow. I'm feeling hits, but nothing I can set on, so let me give me the old 1-2 flick. Pow, pow. Yeah, okay, this ain't working any better. Huh. Odd. I've been walking that long with a crankbait. Just, ooh, I don't know if you've seen that. Someone tried jumping at it. Woo, there we go. Great job. Larger one. Nice one. Back of the hook. Back of the bait. So. Whoa! Well, he was nice. He was a nice fish, that's for sure. So let me a creek chub. He wasn't sitting over this deeper pocket. He was over this way some more. Granted, he was over by that tree in the opening, so let's try this a go. Just go strict slow, missed a fish. See that? That was one I could sit on. I wasn't sure on that for a second there. See, these ones are hitting the back of the baits now. And unfortunately for me, he's choked it. So I'm gonna keep him in kinda shallow here. So unless he can somehow shake that hook, I gotta keep him like up shallow here. I hate doing this. I change lures anyway. Oh, let's see how I do that better. Alright, come here. It's into his gills. There we go. Easy enough. But yeah, as of right now, that's what I'm using. Nice green stripe on that. With my boot. I'll let that put in a hole in my new waders. Alright, let's change the lures. So I've worked the spinner, I've worked that. I think I'm gonna go with a tube. I worked a tube on the way up, and it had some moderate success. I don't know if I'm pink or not. You guys can't see what I'm looking through here. But I'm going to work with what I call Happy Meal. That's not what it's actually called. This is from an old rattlesnake baits. So it's an old bait to say the least. Who doesn't love a Happy Meal? Let's be realistic here. Everybody loves Happy Meals. It's kind of like Spam. Some love that video, but they hate the product. That was one of my earlier cell phone videos before I got the camera working. I had the camera at the time, but for the life of me, I just could not get it to work. I said this last time, and because I'm kind of repetitive with the things I say, I'll say it again. You pack it in, you pack it out. Any line trimmings, any garbage, stuff like that, if you cut it at the river, toss it in your bag, it's not that hard to just throw it out when you get home. Easy. That stops it from getting through fish, birds, other animals. Here's the wind. Okay. I know someone actually makes little trout tubes like these that are actually called Happy Meal. I don't remember who, but I'm gonna have to buy some off of him. He's a YouTuber, but he actually makes ones that are kind of identical to this that are called Happy Meal. They just call these ones red and yellow in the packaging. It's really hard to jig with this wind. Oh, spit that one. That's sturdy enough. Alright, so it was mostly creek chub when I started off, and I was using pink, so. Get out of the rocks, get out of the rocks. Oh, it's in my hand. Okay, there we go. I'll have to do a video on the Moira River because the smallmouth on the Moira, they can get upwards of 2 to 3 pounds. I've seen 4-pounders come out of there. I myself have only ever caught 3-pounders at most. No, 2, pardon me. I'm not going to oversize my fish, okay? I'm not going to lie about it. It's 2 pounds. I think 2 even, actually, if I remember correctly. Just light little rod tip flicks. I love that. I don't know if my hand was in the way. Those are nice fish. Look at that. That one's nice. You are nice fish. Look at that. At the top of the mouth. I think it's the biggest one all day. I could be wrong. That's a decent fish. Let's try over here again. Oh, I had something. I might be working the tube wrong for all I know, but I'm having fun. The thing I love about these smallmouth, I want to see if he'll do it. I don't know if he's going to do it. Woo! Almost fell. Must have been leaning. Well, there he goes. This tube's already getting shredded with smallmouth bites. Corner of the mouth. Bingo. I'm gonna have to cut it here soon. I'm gonna take a few more casts and then I'll fish a little off camera, and then I'm gonna head downriver to the last spot, and from there this video will be uploaded, probably. There we go. But as long as I'm fishing that current with this tube, they seem to like it. Oh, creek chub. Not sure why my phone went off. I do not have data nor internet. Oh, that might just be the system. Stupid thing. I had to get a new phone. I dropped mine in the river. I don't know if I made that all too public just yet. Yeah, I lost my phone in the river one night while walleye fishing. I had it in my chest pocket playing music, and I leaned over to attach my stringer full of walleye to a branch that kind of stuck out of the rocks, and I hear a beat drop from one of my songs, and my phone goes into the water just as the beat drops. So beautifully timed, but I did not. I chased after my phone. I couldn't get it back. It was gone. It was funny. Looking back on it, it's hilarious, but at the time, it was like 4 in the morning, windy and cold. So, it wasn't the smartest idea to jump in after it, but oh well. I had a video on that phone too that I was going to upload, and what it was, oh, what the heck was it? It's been a little while now, so I don't quite remember. But back here. I think it was on walleye at the time. What colors they were going for, where to find them and stuff like that. And it was just a desktop, and it was okay. I'm gonna use this word incorrectly. It was a desktop video. Now, it's just desktop's a computer. But what I meant it was, it's just a video I took with my phone on my desk. Like I said, I'm using the word incorrectly here. But I liked the video. I thought it turned out well. I had some old callbacks from videos that are no longer up because I was big unsmart with my old channel, and I used them. You know, when you're going to school, public school, they give you accounts for computers, just school don't want the domain ones, right? Well, I had used that for my YouTube channel, and yeah, I know that already highlights how smart I was. So all the videos on that were gone. Honestly, it's for the better. Woo! They were not good videos. There was one where I actively tried to break one of my my fishing poles, and I ended up lifting about 40 pounds of weight, dead weight, just with that alone. It didn't break, so the video was pointless because I was taking every video from my phone, and my phone died. So, you know, it's probably good that those videos are gone. I was gonna do some Ice Lakes playing gameplay, but apparently the mobile version does not support. It doesn't support screen recording, so that's fun. Because I did ice fishing derby videos where I actually caught some surprising fish. I know you guys probably don't want to watch me play fishing games. You probably want to see me out here. And honestly, I understand that. And I apologize for how long this video is probably going to be. Oh, you bugger. But I had a lot of fun making it. I had fun with the first one too, but this is just, I don't know, getting down to a bit more of a personal level, being able to talk with an audience, assuming I have one. It's nice. Because at first, when I started my channel, I was very unsure of this because I didn't want people to think I was crazy, because I am crazy. But I don't know, I was always very self-conscious about that. So getting feedback, even just as so much as a view on videos that I post, is nice, because it lets me know that it just wasn't for nothing. So to all of you watching my videos, returning subscribers, new ones, all of you, thank you for watching my content. It's hard to find some motivation to do it sometimes because I get stressed really easily, and I have a bad habit of letting that just ruin my day. So to all of you who watch my videos and support me, thank you. There's times where that alone really helps, so I appreciate it. And I hope I could bring better fishing content to the channel, because from what I'm capable of, not gonna lie, I'm not bragging, I'm just saying, from what I'm capable of, this is mediocre. I'd like to be able to, see, at least now that I have waders, I can get to places, right, where there's not gonna be very many people. But I'd like to do ice fishing videos. I'd love to do that because I can just go anywhere if I'm alone, specifically, right? I don't have to worry about, ooh, hello. But I don't have to worry about someone just absolutely trashing the video. Not that it'll happen, it's just, oh, here you go. Just one of my irrational fears I have about this whole thing of mine, and that's just a fear I gotta shake, I know. Oh, shoot. Alright, this will be the last cast. I'm shut up. But yeah, I really wanted to take you guys ice fishing because I got all sorts of cool stuff. And you know, as I mentioned, getting this boat, I'll be able to take you guys on just anywhere. Oh, that's a good one. I can literally, the bay is my oyster. Uh-oh. That's wrapped. I don't like that. I don't like that. There's a fish on the end of this. I don't like that. Come here. The bay will be my oyster to share with you guys, so that'll be awesome. Once I get all of that and the transportation of it figured out. I gotta get my driver's license in general. Never mind my boater's license. But till then, we're stuck on a tiny little river. I do plan on doing some fly fishing. I wanted to bring that up. When the salmon start running, I'm going to be doing fly fishing because I got some spots marked out on the river that calm down just enough for me to get a foothold with the waders. I won't have as much of an issue getting there. Come on, hit it again. I felt that. And if I get snagged, I won't have to do what I did in that one video that I made in December while I was creek fishing. That was a mess. I fly fished on that river in the middle of summer, and it's great fun. I had my camera during those times too, but I guess I had it through that it didn't work. I bolted the stupid thing to my hat with the waterproof casing. So I looking back on it, I'm not surprised the audio didn't work. But yeah, I'm gonna really step up with this YouTube thing, and I'm gonna start putting more effort into it, getting out more often, recording. as much as I can. So from now on, every time I go fishing, I'm gonna have my camera with me. Now, whether this audio or video will be usable, I don't know. I said last cast like 20 casts ago. This is the last one, and then I'll shut up. But yeah, you guys will see a lot more. So that should be really cool. Right, I'm going to shut up about all that, and I'm going to focus on the fishing. Now, why I'm working a tube is it's really hard for you guys to see, I think, but it's getting cloudy. I've switched to brighter colors. The sun is setting. I'm still using fluorocarbon. I don't change my line in between times of days. I don't know why I felt the need to mention that. Completely pointless, but you're welcome. This is the last one. And me trailing off to random conversations like that is something I have to work on. You guys get tired of me talking, I'm sure. There's no way you just like listening to me rambling on, so all I'm doing is I'm just hopping this along the rocks, and there's no fish on that, so I'm heading downriver to my final spot before I pack up this video. So, oh, is that wrapped? No. Yes? No. I just tried to cross the river and I fell. I got my battery pack wet. Oh, no I didn't. Okay. I fell in the water. I got my bag wet, but I guess my battery pack's fine. Yeah, okay. I wish I was recording. That was kind of funny. So, while I'm walking, I'm just going to take a quick moment and to give you some information on this river. This here is the Salmon River, and as far as species goes, from my knowledge, there's rock bass, pumpkin seed, smallmouth bass, pike, largemouth bass, walleye. I hope I already didn't say walleye. I've seen mudcat and creek chub, as well as redfin suckers, white sucker, and hornyhead chub is what I believe they're called. Such a stupid name, but it's funny. Well, that's about it so far. I haven't caught a catfish here yet. I've seen them. The walleye I caught actually ended up choking one up, so. Pike I caught yesterday. I went upriver, which I'll do next. Just not sure when. This video might have to tie you guys over for a little while, because more and more I get more easily exhausted nowadays. Yeah, it's probably just how I am at the moment, but whoa! There will be some videos out soon. Definitely have a video going upriver, because upriver's a different story. It's not as long as a walk, thankfully. There is an end to it, so that'll be nice. So, alright, that's just for right now. Down. I wasn't crazy. There's dead catfish sitting on a rock. I told you there's catfish here. From what I can tell, what's left of the tail, bullhead. Ew. Bet you a snake grabbed it. Alright, this isn't the last spot. You can see the bridge ahead of me, but this pool drops down real deep, so I give the tube a little bit of a, yep, a little bit of a work. There we go. Nice little smallmouth. I'm just gonna give it another cast, and then I'll go downriver. He's chunky, that one. One more cast. I'll head downriver. Rock bass, that figures. Okay, hold on. I have to. I just seen a fish jump, like, just as I turned the camera off. So I have to. It's the law. I have to. Oh. Bugger. They're just... Oh, they're not grabbing the bait. Oh, that's snagged. So, I'm just gonna leave the camera on. The end is in sight, so might as well. The wind seems to have gone away, which is good. So, unless we do this a lot better. There we go. I got a fish. Ooh, a little jumpy. Look at him go. You ain't shaking these up, big man. Nah, not those ones. See, a lot of times they'll take it on the drop, too. See, after twitching, I can feel them hitting it. Well, it looks like this guy did. He just scooped it up off the bottom and choked it. I didn't choke it too bad, so I could just push it in and pull it out, thankfully. There you go. Easy enough. I'm going to try these free dips right here. A little too far, but oh well. On the reef. I was hooked onto it. Last cast over here, and I will cross the river. Whoa! Whacked the camera there. My bad. That actually scared me. These smallmouth, they hit like a truck. When they feel like it. At least the big ones do. Oh, is that a snag? Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're going in for that. Woo! Slip-a-slided. My jig back. Stop that. There we go. Fired over there. This technically counts to change the spot, so. Let's go fish my way back. A little twitchy twitchy. Have trust in the twitches. Ah, you... Ah, son of a gun. Okay, let's get downriver. Here we are. You'll notice a lot of these spots have something in common. They all run off into deeper waters. Here's where I ended up catching them big creek chubs, so let's see if I can get some more. Maybe I'll get lucky. Or I won't, I'll just get snagged. I don't even know if I can go in for this one. I'll try. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, it ain't that bad. My lure. Come on. What are you stuck on? A log? Tree? Something? Come on, give me that. Back up a little. Oh! It's like right wedged between a rock. There we go. Let's go onto the bridge. So yeah, this will be my last few casts of the day. Always something with this line. I can't get a break. I saw that. Well, I guess fishing shut off. I think, for this thing to work like that. Right? Yeah, it just comes up. Okay, I'm gonna walk over this way. I think Alright, well, that's going to do it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and shoot me a comment if you feel so inclined to. I'll catch you all when I'm back on the river or somewhere else. Tight lines, ladies and gentlemen. Keep fishing. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Just fish. Just try it if you don't. Trust me. Alright, I know I said the intro, but holy mackerel. I got a big fish. I was just taking the last few casts and I felt this giant smack. I'll loosen my drag a little. This thing is a monster. I get ready to land this. Holy guacamole. Ah, gotcha. Holy crap. That's the biggest fish all day. That's a huge creek chub. Holy mackerel. Look at that. It's over a foot long. Alright. There it goes. Holy moly. Okay. I guess the river wanted to say farewell as well. Holy. That scared me. Okay, let's get out of here.